Next on deck with Tim Black.
Looking at the results of this election, one thing about Vice President Harris's loss is crystal clear to me. It didn't matter what she said.
You're right, it didn't, because she sucked. Democrats that don't get it and listen to their excuses. It's preposterous. Let's start with MSNBC's Jonathan Capehart.
I wear many hats. I'm the anchor of this show on MSNBC.
The man who I have no idea how he got a show.
I'm going to try to get through this.
How he's kept the show.
Thank you.
How much longer it will last.
And Harris needed a broad coalition to win the White House. After all, no Democrat running for president has won a majority of the white vote since 1964. Harris was never going to get there with the overwhelming support of 91% of black women and 77% of black men. They were only 7% and 5% of the electorate, respectively.
Now, I do know white people, by and large, vote Republican. I know this. And I've always said, if it wasn't for black people voting for the Democratic Party, they never win another election. But we did vote for the Democratic Party this time. At least about 80% of us did. And they still lost.
I agree with the idea of mass deportation, largely. You have criminals in this country who are destroying our nation. They're coming in here, getting earmarked bills and policies to open up businesses, get free housing, get access, easier access than those who are legally immigrated to this country to welfare and other benefits. So, like, as a taxpayer, we have to pay for these guys to have luxuries of life, and we don't get anything, especially black Americans who've suffered so much in the system under Democrats. We don't get anything.
What, you thought white folks are going to abandon the Republican Party and come slumming with us as we repeatedly don't get what we ask for and then get things we don't want that helps nobody that we know? Why would they not want to join us over here? It's such a great way to be. Ignored, used, and abused. But we get the virtual signal and watch selected black faces in high places run the bases. But it is interesting that since 76, they haven't won white people as a block. Carry on, Jonathan.
She needed to win over white women. A not unreasonable expectation that she could, given the electoral backlash the overturning of Roe caused in states, particularly in red states like Kansas. But Donald Trump is president-elect because, according to the exit polls, he won the majority of 3 of the top 6 voting blocks. White women were the largest voting bloc at 37% of the electorate. They gave him 53% of their vote. White men were 34% of the electorate and gave Trump 60% of their votes. Latino men were 6% of the electorate and gave Trump 55% of their vote.
Ay, caramba!
If I tell you Kamala Harris is with us, she's with us.
Mi amigos! Mi amigos!
Go out there tomorrow and vote for Kamala Harris because I believe in her and I know you can trust her and you can call her your friend as well.
I guess they didn't listen to George Lopez after all. I guess John Leguizamo, maybe he could shut the hell up. Hey, Legs. Forget you, man. Legs used to be cool. I don't know what happened to Leguizamo. Them Democrat checks been coming when them out. Okay, stop, Tim, stop. Let me get this right. So the Democratic Party needs brown and blacks and the LGBTQ. No, LGBTQ goes everywhere, right? So I don't know. Does this have anything to do with the 10 million migrants that Joe Biden let in? Or am I being a conspirator? Trying to put, 1 and 2 together to get 3? I'm just saying, you just kind of proved, you just said it, that they can't win anymore. Maybe that's the whole incentive behind the Democratic Party, bringing in some new blacks or browns or people of color. Just trying to figure out why 10, 15 million people crossed the border. Why it was worth it.
Looking at the results of this election, one thing about Vice President Harris's loss is crystal clear to me. It didn't matter what she said.
You're right, it didn't, because she sucked. Yeah, it didn't matter what she said, because she was a lying chameleon who had flip-flopped on every issue. I know that's what you're about to say, right, Jonathan? Because you wouldn't want to be a hack and just say it's because she's got a uterus, would you? Right? I mean, I've been on dates before. There's some women I just didn't hit it off with. I dare say there's sometimes I didn't hit it off with them. It didn't mean that they didn't like men. Maybe they just didn't like me. So I know you're not going to say just because America didn't want Kamala, they never want a woman. That's crazy. Right? Let's see what he's going to say. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I can't imagine him saying something stupid like, I mean, Jonathan Capehart is a gay man, so maybe he doesn't want a woman. I mean, obviously he doesn't want a woman, but he voted for a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
How she said it and to whom she said it. A majority of the American people were not going to vote for her.
Why did you say this when she was asking for money? Which, by the way, is something she's still doing. Let me get this right, Jonathan Capehart. You're convinced Kamala Harris is nothing she could have said to get the vote. Then Jonathan, a guy who has got a platform and a channel and a platform, and an opinion, why didn't you feel in duty to the people to come out and say that, I don't know, like a week ago, 1 month ago, or 2 months ago, back when she was sending out all these damn emails for people to give her money? Yeah. If you knew that there was no way America was going to elect her, why didn't you write the book that I wrote? 8 reasons why Kamala Harris may lose the election in 2024. Why didn't you write that? Why did I write it and not you if you knew it? See, these people are not honorable. He's a shield. He's been sitting here talking about how great Kamala was doing.
That's how I live my life. And to hear that coming from the former First Lady, it's just too, and I'm sorry, but I feel seen. And I think people in this hall feel seen. And I am certain that millions of Americans feel seen.
For the last 3 months, knowing in his heart of hearts, she'd never win. Knowing she didn't have a chance. And if you say it's because she's black, she's been black a long time. If you say it's because she's got a uterus, I think she was born with that. So you already knew she was black, if that's what you say. She's already a woman. You already knew that. Why weren't you telling people? Why wasn't your network telling people this woman ain't going to win? Why were you publicizing that she had a great chance, that she's doing gangbusters, that she's on a crazy run? Why weren't you telling the truth? Scumbag. No ethics. No integrity. No heart.
There are a lot of reasons why, but we need to be honest about all of the reasons why. Trump's reliance on misogyny, racism, and anti-blackness. As I cycle through the...
Yeah. Trump, the good old reliable, Trump's a bigot. Trump don't like women. Trump hates women. Yeah. No, I asked you why the voters didn't want Kamala. Of course, Trump wants to win. He ain't going to vote for her. We're talking about why America didn't vote for her. Yeah, why she got beat in every state. You really want us to believe that every swing state chose Trump because Kamala's a woman? Hillary didn't do that bad. Why did Kamala do so much worse than Hillary? And why did Kamala not do as well as Obama? Care to update your smear? Care to update your deflective tactic? I mean, it don't make sense, Jonathan. I'm sure you got a staff. Maybe next time have them write your monologue.
It is my duty as a journalist. It is my obligation as an American.
Cheers.